Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to hop into 2.1 day 2, which is adding with different signs. So if we're going to talk about adding with different signs, we need to first understand that if you add a 1 and a negative 1, you are going to get 0. Okay, so 1 and negative 1 gets us 0. Because if you think of it like I have $1 and then I spend $1, you have no dollars. Okay, so we're going to use our integer chips, and I know some of you, this is painstaking, but it's okay. So I'm going to start with a positive 2, so I'm going to have 2 positives. And then I'm going to add 2 negatives, so negative, negative. And again, 1 positive and 1 negative cancel to be 0, 1 positive, 1 negative cancel to be 0. And since I have none left, that's 0, which makes sense because if I have $2 and then I spend $2, I'm in fact going to have $0. Let's take a look at it with a different example. Again, we're going to start with 3 positives, and then I'm going to add 2 negatives. Okay, 1 positive, 1 negative cancels, 1 positive, 1 negative cancels, so I'm left with 1 positive. Okay, so basically when we add a negative in, it's like subtracting. Okay, so I could have rewritten this problem as 3 minus 2 and gotten 1, just like we would have done way back when in like 1st or 2nd grade. Again, if we have 7 positives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I add 2 negatives, cancel, cancel, this would have been 5, which makes sense because 7 minus 2 is 5 as well. Okay. Again, we can think of this like money. All right, I have $7, and then I go and spend $2. Whenever we add a negative, that's spending money. So then I have $5 left. If we start with negatives, so I have 7 negatives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I add 2 positives. Okay, cross, cross. I would have 5 negatives as my answer, so negative 5 would be my answer. Okay, so when we think of this, when we're adding with different signs, you're always going to take the sign of the bigger number. So if we look here, between 7 and 2, 7 is bigger and 7 was positive, so my answer was positive. Here, 7 is bigger versus 2 if we ignore the signs. So 7 is negative, so therefore my answer was negative. Okay, but again, if we think of this in terms of spending money, that's going to help a lot. Okay. Go ahead and try this one. Okay, so again, we're starting with 10 negatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to add 5 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, a negative and a positive will cancel out. So I'm left with 5 negatives. So my answer again is negative 5. And again, this makes sense. If you're $10 in debt and then you make $5, you're going to go ahead and pay off your debt, which means you're still $5 in debt. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with 6 negatives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add 11 positives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So again, we're going to go ahead and cross those out. Negatives and positive cancel. So I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives, which again makes sense. If you are $6 in debt and you make 11, you would pay off your 6 and you'd have $5 left. You can also think of this like 11 minus 6. Which is a positive 5. And again, just like we said before, we kept the sign of the bigger number. So 11 is bigger than 6, so this would be a positive answer, which we got. Okay, go ahead and try this one on your own. So we're going to start with 6 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 11 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off. So I'm left with negative 5, which again makes sense. If you have $6 and you try and go spend 11, you would owe that person $5 because you only had 6 to start with. Okay, so here are some general rules for adding and subtracting. So go ahead and keep this handy. I'll have the notes printed for you today. This will help you for the rest of our time together when we're adding and subtracting numbers. Okay, and we'll talk more about it later. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.